Hey guys, what's up? Happy Sunday to you. It's good to be here. Perfect time for this watch going off. So, hey, it's good. It's good having you guys here. I was traveling a little bit this weekend and was worried I wasn't going to get to do a skincare Q&A today, but here we are. I'm going to do an evening one. So I appreciate you guys joining and looking forward to taking your questions. Hope you guys are having a real good weekend. We can talk about anything skincare. If you guys got questions, problems, just drop them in the chat. If you guys are interested in me doing a giveaway, just let me know. And got plenty of skincare products to get away. I did just announce the winner of last week's skincare Q&A winner. So Karen won that. So information is on YouTube to claim the prize. So thank you so much for entering the contest, and I hope that you enjoy the products that I'm going to send out this week. So I think you guys will. So thanks so much for entering, Karen, and congratulations. So, oh, and I just got your email, Karen. So very good. She just claimed her prize. So awesome. So happy to send that out to you. That was quick. Sometimes I had one lady that won, and she actually didn't claim it. I tried to get a hold of her and wasn't able to. So, yeah. So we got some questions rolling in on TikTok here. Let's see. Is it possible to get a kojic acid prescription? I'm not really aware of any prescription kojic acid, to be honest with you. I use mostly over-the-counter Inky List or actually no, Inky List I don't think does make a kojic acid, but you can find them over the counter. Keratosis Polaris on the face definitely can happen. It's a common condition that you can get on the face, and a lot of the same treatments. You probably want to use some type of moisturizer with a sal acid on it for the face. I think that would probably be your best bet. Hyaluronic acid seems to make my skin oily, or even more oily should I not use it. So, if it's making your skin feel worse or you don't like it, then I would say don't use it. It is quite hydrating, and it's going to draw some moisture to your face, so that's kind of expected of it. So that definitely can happen. Hello, hey M2, what's up? Good to have you here. So yeah, hey Jalexi on YouTube, thanks for joining. Feel free to drop any questions you guys got in the chat. It's good to have you. Skincare routine for people who work out. So the biggest thing is just go ahead and make sure to just wash your skin off with a sal acid. A sal acid cleanser, especially if you're acne prone. Another really nice cleanser is there's one called CLN, and it stands for clean, basically, clinically clean. It was developed by a cardiologist actually, but it has a very dilute bleach in it, so it's antimicrobial. So if you're prone to breakouts, that's another nice option for you, and also just kind of kill off little bacteria on the skin. So from laying on sweaty benches and that kind of stuff. And then probably you just wash your face with a gentle cleanser or something of that nature. And then usually I would moisturize after cleansing. So I would do that. So Anna asked a question that's, I don't know if I got a great answer to, Anna. So she says, what's the difference between citric fruit extract and citric acid? So, they're probably both fruit derived, I would imagine, but I actually don't know a great answer to that. I'd probably have to look into it to figure out a little bit more. Why do you ask? So I hope you're doing well. Last summer I had a cancerous mole removed and then a wide local excision on my upper back, and it left a huge lumpy scar that gets really itchy and achy sometimes. Do you have any advice on how to stop the itch and ache? So yeah, definitely. You can go into your dermatologist, and we can usually do an injection of Keloid, which is a type of steroid. That's going to not only help smooth out the scar, but it also tends to help with the itch and that. So you're going to help the lumpiness and the itch by doing that. So I would try that. Perioral dermatitis, seeing your dermatologist, Lynn, you can see them. They can give you prescription oral medicine that's going to make it go away fast. And there's also a couple great prescription topical medicines like clindamycin that can help. It's kind of a variant of rosacea. If you've changed your toothpaste or anything like that recently, that can be a culprit for it. A lot of times that people develop perioral dermatitis have also used steroids on their face. So you want to definitely stop, if you're doing any steroids on your face, stop that. But some people just get it and it's kind of a variant of rosacea. So I just recommend doing that. If you want to find some over the counter, you could try some azelaic acid, and that can potentially help that concern too. So I've been using Cerave Foaming Facial Cleanser. Let's see. and moisturizer for months, and my skin only seems to, let's see, I think I got cut off a little bit. Any help, please? So I think I got cut off a little bit. So it sounds like the Cerave creaming or the Cerave foaming facial cleanser moisturizer and the skin is not doing so great. I really like the Cerave cream to foam moisturizer. I think that's a nice balance with everything. So you could try that. And then if you want to, CLN work for ringworm? No, it wouldn't. You'd need a topical antifungal agent. That's prescription most likely. That's a good question though. The time period to use otherwise, we use for 4 months. I'm not. Have you heard you can wash it off hydroquinone after 15 minutes? Wondering. So, yeah, basically, the beauty esthetician is asking about washing off hydroquinone. That's something I usually think about leaving on. So I would recommend leaving that product on. Now, you do want to do hydroquinone only under the guidance of a dermatologist because you can have some really difficult and sometimes irreversible side effects such as ochronosis. And ochronosis is basically when you get hyperpigmentation or darkening of your skin. Most people are using hydroquinone to try to lighten dark areas on their skin, but you can actually get ochronosis and it's a permanent darkening of the skin. So you have to be very careful when using hydroquinone. You don't want to use it for too long and you don't want to use too high of a concentration of it. And but generally, no, we don't rinse it off. What salicylic acid do you recommend? Cerave doesn't do anything. So as far as a cleanser for salicylic acid, the Inculus makes a good one. It's a 2%. You can look at that, very affordable. And then the other one I really like is Vichy. Vichy makes a 0.5%, but if you're looking for something that's a little bit more aggressive, that's probably not the right choice. Dark spots on my face. I always am pitching the product Faded by Topicals. I'm currently using that. It's got like 5 different hyperpigmentation fighting ingredients in it, and I think it's a really, really nice treatment. What do you recommend for 11s? You don't want to try Botox. I don't personally get why. Botox is not something that's addictive. It's not going to make your wrinkles worse. There's a lot of myths around it. It's by far the best thing for your 11s. I don't think you're going to get a great result outside of just using normal good skincare for the 11s. You really need to weaken those muscles, the facial expression to get those 11s to fade away. Is hidradenitis suppurativa staph? I have chronic abscesses, but doc says staph and haven't said HS. So this is a good question. This is what Hiltis mom. So HS commonly, if you went to your regular doctor and they looked at it, they would think you'd have a really bad infection, and that's simply not the case. Bacteria may play an inflammatory role in hidradenitis suppurativa or HS, but it's not usually an infection. It's more of an inflammation of the hair follicle and the hair unit. So, everyone has staph and things like that on their skin, especially staph epidermidis. So that's common, but Staph aureus, sometimes can be pathogenic. So that definitely can be the case, but it's not the culprit. It's not the reason you have HS. It's more of an inflammation of the hair follicle, and some things that can really help that are surgery and then also a variety of prescription medications. But it's certainly a very difficult condition to treat. Any products recommended to fade a tan? No, just sunscreen chowder. Sunscreen. There is a product called HelioCare, which is a vitamin that you can take, and it can prevent tanning and sun damage. So that's a nice option too. Fungal acne. You're welcome, by the way, Lynn. And then fungal acne, you want to just use some ketoconazole shampoo as a face wash or body wash on the areas you're experiencing it. You can use it a few times a week. Toner, what toner do you recommend? So I don't really use toners, but if I do, a couple good ones are the It Cosmetics toner. It's nice. It has kale and clay in it that helps decrease oiliness. But I like toner with actives like maybe a mild fruit acid like glycolic acid, or if you're acne prone, like a salicylic acid toner. Those are all really nice options. My face is so red and chin and spots. So for face redness, I would recommend doing, PDL laser. That would be a really nice option that's pretty safe and effective for removing redness permanently. Let's see. So Anna heard someone's birthday's coming up. I wonder who that could be. Let's see. Does red light therapy mask really work for anything? I'm a little curious about red light mask and therapy. You know, I'm not convinced. I don't know that there's really strong science out there, but there are some people that are credible people that are recommending it. So it's something I want to look into more and actually try. I'd really really enjoy trying that. Just to, a lot of these things, whether, I use the Euphorio UFO, so it has red light on it and that. But for me, it's more of like a Zen moment. Basically, you're sitting there and you're taking a minute for yourself to do like a face mask. You're having the red light therapy. It feels good. And the Foreo product kind of heats up. So that feels good too. The new one, the UFO 2, actually also cools the skin. So it's got a heat mode and a cool mode. But it's tough saying. Red light does penetrate deeper into the skin. So maybe it does have something to do with it. What to do for hair loss? So about the best thing you can do over the counter is minoxidil. But you do want to go get a good accurate diagnosis, because you don't want to be letting a scarring hair loss just kind of simmer, because it can lead to permanent hair loss. So the Zoe medical line is absolutely amazing. That's a good question. What do you think about Cispera for spots? It's not something I've actually used before, so I usually don't comment on stuff I haven't personally tried. I've been in the sun and got pigmentation above my lip like a mustache. I've never had this before. So Odie, it kind of sounds like you have melasma. You can look that up and kind of see if you think that's what it is. You could check that out. The biggest thing you want to do if you do have melasma and hyperpigmentation on the lip would be to be using a good sunscreen every single day. So you want to probably use SPF 50. I would recommend using a mineral-based sunscreen that's tinted, so you also get visible light protection. So I would try that. Stubborn hyperpigmentation on the legs, hardest area to treat for hyperpigmentation. It can last for years. You just pretty much have to take good care of your legs. There's not a real great way to do that. The blood circulation there is worse, and it's tough. So what do you recommend to start retinol for anti-aging? What age? So I think if you start in the mid-20s, you're doing good. The sooner the better. It's all about a long-term benefit and steady consistency of using these products. So let's see. Is drinking green tea good for preventing sun damage, or is that false? That's probably not going to prevent sun damage on its own, but it is an antioxidant, so there may be some other benefits from it. But I would not consider that a protection from the sun, or you definitely have to wear sunscreen. That other product I mentioned, the HelioCare, it has been shown, even when you actually look under the microscope in someone that's had a sunburn, it actually decreases the number of sunburn cells. And people that are darker skin types, it prevents tanning too. So it's a really, really good option. What's a good sunscreen to use? I like Ulta MD UV Clear. And then Anna asked a question on YouTube. What do you think of microcurrent devices? Do you think they can help stroke patients with facial paralysis? So that's a really good question. The idea is, you use these devices essentially to tone the muscles under your skin. And we know when we age, we have a lot of changes that happen that give us the appearance of wrinkles and, make us look like we're aging. And part of it is, the loss of fat in our face. And that's why fillers and injectables can help with that. We start getting lines around our mouth, our smile lines. And if we fill our cheeks, sometimes we can lighten those a little bit. And then we also have degradation of the bones. So our bone structure changes as we age. So all these things contribute to aging. And people with facial paralysis, the issue isn't necessarily with the muscle, but the innervation of the muscle, whether, from the brain, or if some other nerve in particular was stroked out. So the issue is the nerve. So while you might be able to stimulate that muscle and prevent atrophy, you're not going to be able to retrain that muscle to work. So that's a real good question, Anna. I actually would love to try one of the microcurrent devices, because I know those are being touted too. I know Dr. Shah's done a really great video on that, and I think the conclusion was there's really not great science to show that they work for anti-aging. But again, it's one of those things, you're sitting down, you're doing a treatment on your face. So in that regard, it might be a nice time to take a moment for yourself and enjoy a moment of good skincare. So does drinking a lot of water help your skin on your face? Not necessarily, but it's always good to stay hydrated. The kidneys need some water to help filter out all the metabolic byproducts from our body. So keep drinking water. Yeah, good questions, guys. Karen, if you're here, congratulations on winning the giveaway last week. What's my take on fibroblasts? So fibroblasts are a cell in our skin that help stimulate repair, and they're also what cause scarring. So that's they're normal cells. There are some diseases where fibroblasts are more active and they can cause problems, but generally they're normal and healthy, and they help repair our skin. Moisturizer Rex for acne, oily skin. So there is a matte moisturizer from La Roche-Posay. I would check that out. And Anna, you're very welcome. That was a great question, so I appreciate it. Yeah, that was a good one. Yeah, great questions, guys. So yeah, I spent the weekend playing board games down at my buddy's cabin this weekend in Illinois, so we had a real good time. That's what I spent most of my weekend doing, and now it's time to catch up, make sure I got enough skincare videos for you guys to get through the week. I'm looking at doing a few new videos soon. I'm probably going to do one on hyaluronic acid, and then I'll do another one on tinted sunscreen versus non-tinted sunscreen, so I'll probably be bringing those soon. Hey, Dean, doing good. Doing real good. How you doing, man? Good to see you here. So, Marcy says, I use vitamin C, hyaluronic acid, moisturizer, then sunscreen. Is that a good order? That's a fantastic order. That's perfect. You know, your vitamin C's and your hyaluronic acids are usually a serum-based thing. Definitely vitamin C is a bit more active. You know, I've gone back and forth. I've used hyaluronic acid first, vitamin C first, but that's a good layer. Vitamin C is more active. Put your hyaluronic acid on, you know, potentially do a little spritz of like a mineral water, something like that. Apply your moisturizer and then do your sunscreen. That's a perfect layer. So, and on my YouTube channel, I do have a full video on how to layer your skincare if you want to check it out. What's the basic skincare routine do we recommend for persons from the Caribbean? So I think, you know, more often than not, regardless of your skin type or where you're at, skincare routine can generally be more similar than different from other people. So, so it was, you know, I'd recommend doing a vitamin C every morning, as we said, almost what the other Marcy had mentioned. Do a vitamin C every morning, followed by a sunscreen. That's by far the most important thing. And then I like using a retinoid at bedtime. That's one of the best things you can do. And then Vicky asked about lessening psoriasis scarring. So psoriasis scarring, yeah, that's the hard thing. You know, if you got psoriasis, for one, it's chronic. We don't have a cure for it, but we can certainly make it look better. When we use treatments for psoriasis, we notice that the scale of the psoriasis plaques tend to go away first, but the color, unfortunately, tends to hang around for a long time. So generally, the tincture of thyme is the best thing in helping remove the you know, the darkness of these psoriatic areas. So sometimes people that are on biologic drugs that get 100% clear skin, you know, with time their skin can look like normal, but usually it's going to take months or years. It's very slow. So I don't know that there's anything that particularly helps besides keeping really good control of your psoriasis and not letting outbreaks and flares look bad. Hey doctor, I have hyperpigmentation in my armpits. Could you help me with a product for that? So yeah, I would recommend getting over-the-counter amlactin. It's ammonium lactate. It's a gentle, basically milk acid moisturizer that helps thin that skin out and remove the darkness. Can you do an acid peel if you're using a Retin-A? So April, I would talk to your dermatologist who's doing your pill and just get the pre-op instructions from them. Generally, actually, people that are on a retinoid, at least leading up to the peel, actually do better because basically the peel penetrates your skin more evenly. Your stratum corneum is thinned out. It can get to where it needs to go, and it can do so more evenly. So you actually tend to get a much better peel if you're using a retinoid. The other thing about it is people that have been using retinoids tend to heal faster. So that's another great option there for doing that. Do I like the Mela vitamin C? I absolutely do. I think the Glow Maker has a fantastic ingredient profile. It's very good. So yeah, so I love it. And I've done a lot of videos with Mela. Love their products. They affordable line, great ingredients. I mean, I use the Glow Maker actually, like I have it right here. I use this like every single day. I'm actually almost out of it, which is real sad. So I have to get some more of that. And then can you, so we did that. And then Vicky's been on Taltz. Oh my God. Taltz is by far one of the best drugs there are for psoriasis right now. So that's awesome, and it's amazing that your skin's 100% clear. Those dark spots are going to fade with time. So just give it time, be patient with it, and that's awesome. So, and then it looks like Perry's using the SwoleMD 3 weeks ago, and it's absolutely amazing. That's awesome, Perry. I'm so happy to hear it. I actually haven't got to try Dr. Lee's skincare line, but I sure would love to. So if anyone wants to tag Dr. Lee and see if she can send me some of her skincare products, that would be great. I'd love to try. So, hi, can you suggest me treatment for hyperpigmentation? So I would use Topicals Faded and a great sunscreen every single day. So the brand is Topicals, the product is Faded. Should I get a peel for melasma or CO2 laser? Are any of them effective? Well, I can tell you this, CO2 laser is most likely going to make your melasma worse, so I certainly would not do that. And if you're going to get a peel done, you got to get it done by an expert. Peels can be very effective for melasma, but they got to be weak. They got to be very gentle, very controlled to get a good result. So you can't go in there and go with aggressive peel because you're going to hyperpigment more. And even if everything goes right, honestly, you have a risk of hyperpigmentation. So I would be careful with that. Cerave moisturizer is good, and Lynn just got some Obagi skincare. Obagi's so good. It's one of the best skincare lines there is, so that's a great option. I'd love to hear how you like it. Anna asked how the girlfriend's triathlon was. It was really good. She actually she did great in it. It was a hot one. It was definitely very humid, so that was the one thing she mentioned. I was out of town, of course, for it, so I didn't get to see her do it, but she did really good. So let's see. Is the vitamin C by SkinCeuticals worth the price, or should I buy another one? Ooh, that's a tough one, because I mean everyone kind of agrees that SkinCeuticals is the best, and they were like the first people to really put together a great vitamin C. So you know, it's got the clout from being the OG product. You know, I do love SkinCeuticals, but there's products out there that have a very similar profile. You know, they got ferulic acid, they got the vitamin C, the L-ascorbic acid, and a lot of the same products there, so, or ingredients. So I would probably, to be honest, use something like Mela, because you're spending like $30 or so, and I think that's the way to go. Even products like this is Vibrant. This is their Vibrant Vitamin C. This is actually a company right here in the United States. The product's formulated right here in the United States, and this has a very similar profile to SkinCeuticals. So it's got L-ascorbic acid 18%, ferulic acid 0.6. This is they're in the Carolinas. They're down in the Carolinas, and again, this is a organic, vegan, cruelty-free vitamin C. It does smell really nice compared to the SkinCeuticals. Has a very lemony smell to it. It's a vitamin C and collagen booster. It also, you know, for the people that are into it, it also has CBD in it. So that's the other thing. I mean, it's been studied in a variety of inflammatory skin conditions, but both this and the Glow Maker by Mela are really, really amazing combination of products. So you could use these, and it's far less expensive than SkinCeuticals. I would say try the Mela first, see how you like it. Good question though. What's its name? I'm in South Carolina. So great, April. This is actually Vibrant by 1218. So Vibrant by 1218. So there's a thing called 1218 Wellness. 1218 Wellness, and then their like beauty company is called Vibrant. So you can find some old videos that I did on them recently. But yeah, they're in Carolinas, and they do have a brick and mortar store that you could pop in, and you could actually talk to them. Real great people down there. So I would check them out. T. Perry, love your videos. You're so patient and kind. Thank you for educating us. Well, you're really welcome. I love helping you guys. This has been a great journey over the last year on TikTok and YouTube and Instagram. So I love helping you guys, and it's amazing, you know, when you guys come back in the comments and talk about how your skin's changed and everything. It makes it totally worth it. So can you use Faded while using Epiduo Forte? So you know, personally, I do use Tretinoin and stuff with Faded. On the website, it says don't. But, you know, I can't really give up using Tretinoin. I don't think it justifies that. So you definitely can. Some TikTok dermatologists really helping people on TikTok. Best volunteers. Thanks so much. Yeah, I mean, we've always volunteered over the years. You know, it's part of the reason, that's part of the path to getting to becoming a dermatologist. It's not the easiest profession to become a part of. So we do, you know, we all do a lot of volunteering along the way. You know, this has been a great service to so many people, and it's been really rewarding to me. So I really enjoyed it leading up to medical school and dermatology residency. I did a lot of volunteering with Mark Attack. Thanks for the sub on Twitch, by the way. Appreciate you. Did a lot of volunteering at like the American Academy of Dermatology Camp Dermadillo. So helping kids with skin conditions. I was like a camp counselor, and I was also one of the med staff there. So that was really fun. I did Melanoma Mondays and did skin cancer screenings for like guys down at Ford Field in Detroit. So that was some of the stuff I did. I was another camp counselor too when I was an undergrad. So yeah, it's just another type of volunteering. You're kind of right. So needle roller thing. So T. Perry, needle rollers. I actually did a video recently on YouTube about microneedling, and basically where I'm saying just don't do it. So I would not recommend doing that at home, because you can be left with scarring. You can have redness. You can have infections. So if you have some product on your skin, say you have some weird like silicone based product on your skin or something, and you end up microneedling over it, you know, that can get pushed down in your skin, and then your skin can get very irritated and get a granulomatous reaction, which is actually like an inflammation under the skin that's quite hard to treat. So do that. What sunscreen is good for the skin? I like Elta MD. My derm mix is Tret with hydrocortisone. Do you agree? She sells it. So there are, Nanhart, there actually are some products that are hydroquinone and tretinoin basically together, or not hydroquinone, but basically another mild steroid. And this does make tretinoin much more tolerable. For people with acne, this is not a good option, because hydrocortisone will tend to break you out if you are prone to acne. So I wouldn't recommend doing it for that. But it does make it more tolerable. So it's best suited for people that have trouble with hyperpigmentation, because if you're using tretinoin for hyperpigmentation but you're getting super dry and irritated, you're probably going to end up having more hyperpigmentation. You want to do everything gentle, gradual, and you don't want to get over irritated. So that's where the hydrocortisone can help. For a person that's just using it for anti-aging, I personally would just mix it with moisturizer or something of that nature rather than use the hydrocortisone. So I have sensitive skin. What kind of skincare am I going to use from OTC? So user asked that question. I recommend using a company such as Vanicream, where actually I'm doing dropping a new video on a brand new skincare line from an awesome company tomorrow. I probably can't say much more about it, but that video will be coming out tomorrow, and I think you guys are gonna like it. It's a brand that's absolutely built for people with sensitive skin. So keep an eye on the video tomorrow. If you guys don't follow me on TikTok, I'd certainly appreciate it. I'd really love to have your support here. I do new videos like every single day pretty much. And on YouTube, I do new videos every week. So you can see longer 3 to 5 minute videos on my YouTube. It's SwoleMD Skincare. Yeah, I'd love for you guys to have your support over there. And if you ever got video ideas or anything, you know, it's always good to know what you guys are interested in, what you're wondering about. So if you guys do have any ideas for videos, please just hit me up. Let me know in the comments. If you ever have questions, feel free to ask them. So, can you get tretinoin over the counter? You cannot. Can you use Retinol PM and vitamin C AM? So that is a great question, and you absolutely can, and that's the way you should use it. Your vitamin C is going to protect you from the sun during the day, and retinol will actually get inactivated by sunlight, so you want to make sure that you're using that at bedtime. Totally agree. Hurts so bad, save it for the professionals. Yeah, you're not going to want to do any kind of micro needling at home. Smart move. Thanks for the sub on Twitch. Appreciate you. So let's see. Yeah, it hurts bad. If the needles are deep enough to do enough good, it's definitely going to hurt you. So what do you recommend kids age of 12 with acne on the face? Probably just start with a gentle benzoyl peroxide face wash. That would probably be the best thing to start with. Cerave makes a great 4% one. Don't use a 10% one. It's going to be too dry and irritating. The thing you got to keep in mind, though, is that you just want to make sure that you're being careful, because it can bleach dark fabrics. What about for rosacea? Again, so the brand that I'm going to be doing a video on tomorrow would be a really nice one for rosacea, or Vanicream. So that's really good. So my keloids hurt and sometimes it gets itchy. That is very common. You know, you can get these keloids lasered. That can help. PDL laser can help, or have them injected with Keloid, which is a steroid. Is hydrolatum safe? So I actually haven't used that product. I don't know if that is like a version of petrolatum, or basically Vaseline. And if that's the case, then absolutely safe. It's very benign, inert, doesn't have any allergens in it. It's great to use. What is a legit keloid? So some others say it was a scar. So keloids actually are a type of scar. So, but how we define a keloid is basically, you know, a scar is you do a surgery or something. You have a line scar where you had injury. Okay. Now there's a thing called a hypertrophic scar. So that's, you have a surgery, you have a scar within that, but it's all bumpy and raised up, but it's all within the area of scar. A keloid is a type of scar that basically you have an injury and the scar is much bigger than the injury that was done to the skin. So it's grown out, like, you know, it's way heaped up, or it's over the edge of the scar, or you had one spot and now it's a huge lump. That's a keloid. So it's by definition bigger than the area of the scar. So that's a keloid versus a hypertrophic scar. And there's a lot of great treatments for it, ranging from simple stuff like topical steroids or injections, all the way to actually using radiation for them. So that's and I've done a little bit of all of that for patients depending on their needs. Can you tell me, so Party Baby says, can you tell me exactly how to apply tretinoin? And this is a great question that I don't mind spending a little bit of time on. So tretinoin is by far one of the best things that you can do for anti-aging. But most people don't apply it correctly, whether they're using it for anti-aging or if they're using it for acne. The biggest thing is, you know, in the end of the day, you have to have consistency, and you want to minimize irritation from it. So I did do a YouTube video on how to use tretinoin correctly and mistakes not to make with tretinoin. So I'd recommend you check that out if you have other questions. But basically what you have to do is you use, you know, your tretinoin comes in a variety of strengths, 0.025, 0.05, 0.1. 0.1 is the strongest one. Basically, you only use a pea-sized amount to cover your entire face. So you'll take a pea-sized amount, you'll put it on your finger, you'll dot that together, and you'll just tap, 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 tap. And then you're going to basically just rub all of that in very thin. It doesn't take much. It's all about consistency. And you start maybe 3 days a week. Divide it up. Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Monday, Wednesday, Friday. If you feel like your skin's doing good, you're not getting too dry, you're not getting too irritated, you can add in another night. You know, do one on the weekend. But ideally, you're going to want to do it every single night. So I do mine every single night at this point, and a pea-sized amount. Now, there's two things. If you're getting irritated, a couple options you could do. You can either apply moisturizer after cleansing your skin, apply moisturizer, then apply the tretinoin, or you could do the tretinoin and then apply moisturizer. That's fine. Or some people that are very sensitive would apply moisturizer, the tretinoin, and then the moisturizer. They call that kind of like a moisturizer sandwich, and that's fine too. If you're also prone to irritation, you could even cut it. Take your pea-sized amount, do a pea-sized amount of moisturizer along with it, mix that together. Now you've basically diluted it by 50%. So you can do that. For psoriasis on the body, Joey, you need to see your dermatologist. There's a lot of great treatments for it. Can you tell me exactly how to apply tretinoin cream? So we did that. So very good. Sorry if I missed your comments. You know, these things scroll and I sometimes lose them. So feel free to re-ask it if you didn't hear. So yeah. So the company I purchased retinol from asked me not to use vitamin C in my skincare routine. I don't really get that. I think that's kind of silly. Dark spots and age spots. So sunscreen every single day, SPF 30, along with using a great sunscreen. So sunscreen, SPF 30, and then use topicals faded. Good one. Any organic products for seborrheic dermatitis? So trying to think of, like, you know, you could use, you know, if you're thinking about stuff from the earth, you can get, the Neutrogena tea gel shampoo, and it's actually a tar-based, shampoo that can help with sebderm. But really the best thing that's going to work for it is going to be Nizoral or ketoconazole shampoo, which you can get over the counter. So I'd recommend doing that. Anna says, would you prescribe Accutane to a patient taking SSRIs and benzos? So for this, it's a complicated topic. I would certainly give Accutane to someone that's on an antidepressant, but it all depends on how they're doing. You know, have they had thoughts of depression? You know, have they felt depressed lately? Have they had suicidal ideations? Do they follow with a psychiatrist? You know, and they feel like their depression is under good control. That's all very important. Knowing that I can trust the patient to talk to me if their mood is changing, or they're having more depression, or having suicidal thoughts, that's all very important. It's all about having an open line of communication between the patient and the doctor, and making sure that they also have the support and trust of a psychologist. And a lot of times I'll ask the psychologist if they feel okay with us using the Accutane. You know, the depression factor may be a little bit overblown with Accutane, but we do have to be careful with these things. There's a few prescription drugs we give for psoriasis that have a risk of depression, and then also the Accutane does, so you got to be careful there. Why was it Vanicream for rosacea? It's not in Australia. I apologize. Vanicream's my favorite. Double cleansing is basically when you do like an oil-based cleanser in the beginning. And this is going to, you know, the idea in science is like dissolves like. So oil-based cleansers are going to dissolve oil-based products and the oil on your skin. And then you follow that up with a water-based cleanser like the Cerave Foaming Facial Cleanser. And then basically you're getting a better cleanse. And this is good for people that wear makeup, people that use sunscreen. You know, there are some studies when I looked it up that sometimes a double cleanse can be a little bit worse for people with acne. So you definitely want to be careful about that. Best vitamin C serums, so SkinCeuticals, Mela, Vichy, vitamin C, I like all those. Is Cerave a good eye cream? I think it is a really good eye cream. It's very affordable. I think it's a real great place to start. So if you guys, you know, I'm already sending this out. I'm sending this out tomorrow to the winner from the giveaway last week. You know, not as many people here in the live chat, but I haven't done a live chat like this at 5 o'clock on a Sunday before. But if you guys would like me to do another skincare giveaway right now, if you don't mind just sharing the stream. So if I see some people sharing the stream, I'll do a giveaway. And because I recently did the Medicube video on YouTube, I'll probably give away some Medicube products. So I have like the red toner and the red serum. So these are acne-based products. So this is Korean skincare brand. So yeah, share the stream if you guys want me to do a giveaway. So I'll try to do this Medicube giveaway. So red toner, red serum. I actually have a bunch more Medicube products. Vitamin C I think would be another really good one to do. So these are vitamin C ampules. There's like 3 ampules in this. It's 13.5% vitamin C. So, yeah, awesome. Thank you guys for sharing that. So, if we can get some more shares, I'll definitely do this. And then I can ship out all this stuff at the same time. So, that'd be nice. I appreciate you guys being here with me on Sunday. Thanks for sharing. So, yeah, so we'll do that. I think what I'll have you guys do to enter it, it's really good if we do it on YouTube. It makes it easy to pick from the comments. So what I would do is go to my YouTube video and the one on Medicube that I just did. And let's see. Tell me on the video what you've done in the past to try to increase or try to help the appearance of your pores. So tell me how you try to help the appearance of your pores on my Medicube video on YouTube, SwoleMD Skincare. And if you go over there and do that, then I'll do this giveaway. I'll pick the winner from the comments on the Medicube video. So just hop over there and I can draw the winner shortly after that. Thank you guys for sharing the stream. Hopefully we can share some Korean skincare with some of you guys. So yeah, the Medicube serum. So it's acne prone skin. I've used a few of these products and I do really like them. They're very affordable as well. So I still can honestly learn a lot more about Korean skincare and some of the different products they use. I mean, you see some of the same things show up in these as you do in a lot of our the skincare that we see day to day. But yeah, if you just go over to YouTube, go to SwoleMD Skincare, click on the Medicube video. I think it's my most recent video on YouTube, and then comment on there and tell me what you've done to help your pores in the past. And then so that's hopefully that's not too much of a barrier for you guys to enter. But yeah, just hop over there and I'll send that stuff out. So Dean asks, Doc, can I use Urea 20 on my dark hard knuckles and feet and ankles, or is it better prescription options? No, Urea 20% is an awesome option for that, Dean. I would recommend just doing that. I think it's a great option. So I also want to say, you know, I am running a giveaway right now with Mela, and in 2 days the winner is going to be drawn. So the winner is going to be drawn on the Mela video. So if you go to my Instagram, which is @SwoleMD, all you got to do is follow me in Mela and drop a comment, tag a friend on that video, and they're going to actually pick 6 winners. So Mela is going to pick 6 winners to send out a whole box of Medicube products to. So I would hit that up too on my Instagram and make sure to do that. Party Baby, thanks so much for commenting on YouTube. Appreciate it. Yeah, me too. I'm a big fan of Mela, so yeah. So yeah, thank you guys. So good questions today, I'd say. I'm gonna have to. When I get off here, I'm gonna end up shooting a YouTube video, so I got that still to do, and I got to get ready for the week and everything. So yeah, for everybody that's here, yeah, just pop over to YouTube, SwoleMD Skincare. I'd love to have you subscribe over there and drop a comment on the Medicube video and tell me what you've tried to help your pores. And then I will end up sending out to a winner the 3 Medicube products. So Good Korean Skincare, Vitamin C, their Red Serum, and Red Toner, which is targeted for acne. So you guys should check that out. Definitely, I'd like for somebody to win that. So pop over there and drop those comments. So let's see. Parker asks, combination skin very dull. What routine can I use? I would recommend using good vitamin C like Vichy in the morning, and then I would recommend using like an adapalene retinoid at bedtime. So yeah, hopefully you guys can win. So yeah, the Glow Maker would be good for you, Dean. It'd be great. Cynthia, what to do to reduce pores? Niacinamide primer, skin scrubber, electronic still have. April A, thanks for the sub on Twitch. Skin scrubber, electronic still have large pores on my nose. Yeah, so you're using a lot of good stuff. Niacinamide definitely can help decrease oiliness. The thing that you didn't really mention that I think might help a little bit is use salicylic acid or a beta hydroxy acid serum or cleanser, and that may help kind of loosen up some of those kind of oily plugs in some of your pores and make them look a bit better. You're doing the right stuff though, and you got to remember pores are normal, and you're not going to get rid of them completely. So that's a couple people asking about pores. So how do we comment on YouTube? Basically just click the video and then you have a comment box below that. Natasha, thanks for the subscribe on Twitch. Appreciate it. Great to have you over there. Yeah, this has been a good one. So yeah, we'll give that stuff away. I don't know if I should do another one on YouTube or on Instagram as well. Maybe do another giveaway. Have a lot of stuff. I don't know. You guys want me to do a giveaway on Instagram too? I got so much stuff here. I gotta move soon, so I gotta clear some of this stuff out, man. It's getting ridiculous. It's great to try everything. Dean, hey, thanks for entering the contest, Dean. Can I get Paula's Choice BHA to brighten armpits? You could. I would recommend doing the amlactin. I definitely like amlactin a little bit more, so I like amlactin a little bit more, so I would try that. Brother has pimples on the arms, maybe KP. Please tell me some treatments. Same thing. Use amlactin. 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 Oh, Dean, sorry, man. Yeah, U.S. residents only on that. Maylove set the rules, so I apologize. What country are you in again, Dean? I forget. Can you show me some products for minimizing pores? Yeah, I can. Give me a second here. So here's a couple products for minimizing pores. So this is the Inky List beta hydroxy acid. So this definitely can help some. Beta hydroxy acid is good about getting in our oil glands and helping to like open up pores essentially. So you can definitely try that. Beta hydroxy acid. And then there's I just did a video on this, but this is the Medicube Zero Pore Pads. So that's the giveaway I'm doing to Medicube. But Megan, thanks for the subscribe on Twitch. I appreciate it. So Medicube Zero Pore Pads. So yeah, you can use these too. This is a mix of beta hydroxy acid, and they also put a lot of stuff in here to help with pores and also minimize irritation. So you can do that. So a lot of people entering the Maylove giveaway now too on Instagram. So thanks for doing that. Yeah. Yeah, I think the Maylove giveaway is super exciting because there's going to be 6 winners. So that's huge, right? I mean, it's like that. The only bigger one we did was the Babe Lash one. They gave away 10 different 10 winners, and they gave away 2, like a serum and a conditioner to every one. So they sent out 20 products, which was awesome. I think Maylove's definitely doing more, you know. So Maylove's doing multiple products in each box. So. What's the best face wash and moisturizer I can use? I would recommend using the Cerave. I would use Cerave Cream to Foam Cleanser, and then the moisturizer you can use La Roche-Posay or Cerave. You don't need to spend a lot of money on moisturizer. Products for KP. I don't have any amlactin here, but there are some Eucerin products that work good. Amlactin. It's out of reach, but there's a product called Ameliorate, which is available in the UK, and that's really good, and I think they're in the US market now too. So yeah. Alrighty, guys. Well, maybe I'll just say, last time, if you guys want to enter the giveaway, all you got to do, pop over to YouTube, comment on how you've tried to treat your pores in the past on the Medicube video. So go to the Medicube video, comment how you've tried to treat your pores in the past to make them look better, and I will randomly pick a winner from the comments, and I'll send out some of this Korean skincare things. Good job, Karen, on winning last week's giveaway. So I'll be sending these out along with it. So congratulations, Karen. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys all being here. I'd love to have your support over on YouTube, SwoleMD Skincare. Links in my bio. If you guys want to try anything for variety of skin conditions, you got dark spots, you got acne, you have Keratosis Polaris, you have any of those things. If you click the link in my bio, you can go to my Amazon store, and I got everything broken down by skin condition and some of my favorite products. So I'd love for you guys to check that out. As well, I do TikTok videos every single day, basically on a variety of skincare topics, and I do longer videos, 3 to 5 minutes, on YouTube. So I hope you guys check all that out. I appreciate you all who entered the giveaway, and I do these lives usually every Sunday. So I hope to see you here, and if you like the live, please subscribe so you don't miss it when I go live. So I'd love to help you get your best skin. So thank you guys so much for watching, and if you have questions, drop them in the comments. I'm trying to answer those. So thank you guys so very much. I appreciate y'all, and I hope you had a great weekend, and I hope this week is awesome for you. So thank you so much. You guys have a good one now. All right, bye-bye.